What is going on, everyone? Misha Wilson here, coming at you for another episode of the Misha Wilson Show. As always, if you get value, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon notification button, and let me know what your biggest takeaway was from today's video with a quick comment in the comment section below. I love to read each and every single comment. I try to reply to each and every single one as well, and I love hearing your takeaways. With that said, today I want to talk about instead of a how-to video, instead of a video with a tutorial, instead of a video with a tactic or a strategy that might help you, which I love creating those videos too, I want to talk about kind of more of a principle for you to kind of live your life by in order to have the life and make the money and have the reality that you want to go ahead and live. Welcome to the Misha Wilson Show, where we show you how to create massive success online so you can enjoy the lifestyle of your wildest dreams. So one of the things that I see in so many of the different people that I work with and that we all work with when it comes to mentorship students and just different customers is that so many people, and not just my customers and our customers, but just in general, tend to feel like there's some hidden secret to success. They tend to feel like, God, I want to be a millionaire. What does that millionaire know that I don't know, right? What's their secret for, exploiting profit? What's their secret when it comes to taxes? What's their secret when it comes to, XYZ? There's always a secret and there's always an unknown and there's always something that, when discovered, this novel breakthrough will allow the person to go ahead and, make more money, be more successful, make millions if that's the end goal, or at least that's kind of the mindset that a lot of people end up having in our marketplace. And I want to go ahead and cut a quick video here today addressing it because the truth of the matter is that there is nothing further from the truth. Yes, there are different tactics and strategies that the ultra successful probably know that you don't. There are different ways to optimize their taxes, that you probably might not necessarily know. And there are different ways to grow your business when it comes to creating a culture and driving revenue and all the different things you need to know in order to build a business. Yes, the ultra successful absolutely do know those things, but they only know those things for one reason. All right. That one core underlying reason is something that you control. It's something that I control. It's something that anyone who's looking to be successful controls. And it's the catalyst that we need to start with if we want to go ahead and have more success in our business and more success in our life. And that one thing very simply boils down to your day-to-day habits, your patterns, your routines, how well you do what you're doing right now, whether or not it's exactly what you want to do, whether or not it's the thing that you want to do for the rest of your life, whether or not it's the thing that can make you $1 million, and whether or not it's the thing that ultimately is going to make you $1 million, the habit about doing the job well, and the habit of focusing on the little things, and the habit around having the right habits in order to go ahead and do the job well, and the habit around having the right routine and the right habits in order to go ahead and, do the job in an effective and an efficient manner is the exact same habit that's going to allow you to be successful in your business. That's going to allow you to, optimize as much as humanly possible for taxes. That's going to allow you to grow your business, as big as humanly possible by, marketing effectively, by creating the right company culture, by having, the right organization, by attracting the right people, and so on and so forth. It all boils down very simply to your day-to-day habits and your day-to-day routines. And the unfortunate truth of that matter is that, when we boil down everything to a cause and effect relationship that we have control over, the first thing that we have to do is we have to look in the mirror and we have to realize that we're exactly where we are based on a sum of all of our different efforts. Now, right now in the world is actually probably one of the very few times where there might be some people affected in a way that is completely and totally out of their control. It is completely and totally through the lens of the person looking at it unfair and unjust with the whole COVID situation. If someone had a really profitable business or had a successful business, had the business taken away, and so on and so forth. I completely and totally empathize with those few different situations. But for the most part, in normal reality, without everything COVID going on, what we have to do is we have to simply look in the mirror and we have to understand that we're essentially where we are based on the sum of all of our various activities and based on the sum of our habits and based on the sum of the routines and habits and how they've gone ahead and driven results or how they have not driven results for us in our lives. And once we take ownership of that, once we take responsibility of, I'm not hitting my goals because I'm not doing, what I need to do, as uncomfortable and as kind of crappy it might feel to say, God, I'm not doing this because I'm screwing up, because I'm failing, and taking ownership, it doesn't always feel great. But what ultimately we do is we give ourselves the power to go out and do something tomorrow. Because if we're always giving that thing outside of ourselves the power, if we're saying, God, I'm not successful because of this thing outside of myself, or I'm not successful, I'm not in shape because of this thing outside of myself, I'm not in shape because I'm big boned, I'm not successful because I don't know this information, that thing outside of ourself always has the control and always has the power to keep us from going ahead and moving into the life and into the success that we want to go ahead and experience and that we're going ahead and aspiring towards. And again, the minute you shift that paradigm, the minute you say, I'm not successful because I haven't been executing well enough, then you can start to look at, well, why haven't I been executing well enough? What am I missing? What information am I missing? What books, should I read? Should I read neuromarketing? Should I read The Guide to a Highly Successful Business? Should I go to the 4-Day MBA, Keith Cunningham's event? Should I read The Road Less Stupid, Keith Cunningham's book? Should I read Traffic Secrets? Do I not know how to get enough traffic? Do I need to, what's another one back here? Do I need to go ahead and learn competitive business strategies or the blue ocean strategy so that I can create my blue ocean because I'm not, doing that effectively enough? And the minute you drill down and get really crystal clear with yourself and really honest with yourself about the simple fact that, look, I'm not running a $30 million a year business because I'm operating at a certain level. And if I were to be operating at the next level, I might be able to run a $30 million a year business. And I know that the minute that I'm honest with myself in that way, which I am, I can then start executing and start living into the habits that will result in that business. Because ultimately, the change never occurs. The external change never occurs before the internal change. And so if you want to go from 6 figures to 7 figures, you have to start acting like the 7-figure entrepreneur before you get to 7 figures in your business. If you want to get to 6 figures and you're brand new, you have to start acting like the 6-figure entrepreneur before you get to 6 figures in your business, and there's simply no way around it. But if you're constantly always looking for, that thing outside of yourself, if you're constantly, looking for that secret, that hack, that, little known tactic, or if you're constantly blaming something for your lack of results, for you not being where you want to be, for you not having the success you want to have in your business and having the success that you want to have in your life, the unfortunate truth is that you're giving that thing power. You, at that point, cannot look at, where the gaps are and how to fill the gaps and then be able to fill the gaps so that you can close the gap. And as a result, you end up staying stuck and you end up staying exactly where you are. You end up making no progress. And usually you end up blaming something even further outside of yourself because it's not comfortable to constantly say that I'm not stepping up. So what I would recommend, after watching this video is look at the different things that you're maybe blaming outside of yourself when it comes to, I'm not successful because of this thing. Look at all those things, then look at the things that are actually, truly holding you back. And I would challenge you that probably 98% of those things that you're saying, I'm not successful because of this, or I'm not successful because of this, or I'm not successful because of this, you have a way to overcome that if you'll look critically at it and if you'll understand that you have the power to overcome it. Because again, all of us, as human beings have the same potential, can learn the skill sets, can execute and get better upon execution, can, learn the next skill set and execute and, master that skill set. And the truth of the matter is that you're only 1, 2, or 3 skill sets away from whatever goal you're going ahead and going after. And so the first step starts with looking in the mirror and understanding that you are responsible for your result. You're the only person responsible for your result. As uncomfortable as that may be, if you aren't where you want to be right now, you have to own that before you can actually produce the result that you want to produce. And if you want to produce a bigger result than you currently are, that is absolutely your first step towards doing so. So that's my message for the day. If you guys got value, don't forget to go ahead and leave me a comment below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. I always love each and every single one of your comments. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon notification button. And until next time, over and out.